Hello everyone, this is me again, aka No-Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. We haven't done one of these in a while. Let's go. Let's deck test. Let's test a new deck. We've got the TTS League Season 4 sign-ups are closing tomorrow, and I would like to I do have APR still, but I would like to try to find a new deck in that time. You know, I really haven't been keeping up with my quota of looking for new decks, which I really should have been. So we're just gonna try now. Let's go with this one, shall we? A Jabba Dooku. It's a Jabba Dooku that's gonna go damage. Let's see how that works. It's probably not working. I can't really see this working. Actually, let's toss it in Burst Shield as well, because he doesn't have any range characters. He has melee, especially against a Kylo Vader. I do not see this deck working at all, but we will see. We will see. So the idea of this deck is to have Jabba's focus sides mean something. And then I focus into some high costing things for Anarchy and Friends in High Places. That probably won't work with how fast my opponent's deck is going to be. But we'll get to see if I need more removal. I'm going to probably need more removal. Basically, I'm replacing Thrawn Car with Dooku Jabba and then turning it into damage instead of... Yeah, okay, there's a big difference here. Let's just see if this works, right? Jabba Dooku has been a mill deck, but... No, oh, there, yeah. No, I do in fact want it on Jabba, yeah. But I am annoyed that he decided to put them on Jabba, but yeah, whatever. I'll probably want them on Jabba anyway. Yeah, I think I just play the Houndstooth, honestly. The idea here is, of course, that a high amount of resources through cards like Houndstooth and Chance Cube to pay for Friends in High Places and Anarchy is okay, and he's got a melee ranged and a special, so it's a lot of damage he's throwing at me there at for the very start of the game. But, you know, that's the nature of facing this type of deck. Double blanks, alright. Double blanks and a resource, alright. Not the best opening at all. But I will roll out Houndstooth, use this ability to remove this blank for a resource. And a single shield. Okay, so I'm not rolling well here, not rolling well at all for this Friends in High Places play. And considering what he's been rolling, I'm going to need to do a Friends in High Places in order to win this, basically. Anarchy is going to be a very bad card if he hits that. So I'm just going to discard and reroll both of these dice right now, so that he doesn't hit me for 3. And it rolled over to the blank side. Perfect. Perfect. Not what I want to see. And then he doubts a die, so yeah, this Friends in High Places probably is not happening. Focus, though. I can focus into the 4 for 2. Alright, maybe this is working. Although I just realized it's a 4 for 2 and I only have 1 resource. Oh, okay. This is good. I can Friends in High Places this. Discard. You hit me for a 0. And then I will Friends in High Places to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Please one of them be an Anarchy or something. A Rise Again is worthless in this situation. I guess I put a gaffy stick on someone. I lost a Rise Again for nothing. God damn it. Take 1 more damage, sure. I'm willing to take 1 more damage, let him claim. Yeah, I kinda am. I'm just gonna discard and reroll. All 3 of these? Yeah, all 3 of these. Let's try for something else. 2 melee, 1 shield. Alright, I can live with this. He's gonna do a lot of damage to me, he's gonna be able to claim, but whatever. He's gonna claim and do nothing with the claim because he used the 1 range instead. It's still the doubt. And then I'm gonna put a shield back on Jabba. So he's technically taken more damage than me at the start of this, and I am a damaged deck. So this is working, right guys? Right guys? Yeah. Well, yeah, it used to be back in the day that I would never actually play a villain deck. Well, I wouldn't often play a villain deck because I like to play heroes, but now that heroes and villains are a lot more balanced between the two, I mean, there's 5-die villain, which might be one of the best, but there's also Qui-Gon Kanan that killed me, and Akbar Padme Rey, which is good, Padawan Rey, which is good, and all that sort of stuff. I should get rid of some of this. I don't. I have a terrible hand to fight Kylo with. I want to get rid of this, but this is an absolutely terrible hand to fight Kylo with. I discard my isolation. I think I'll go ahead and just play another Gaffy stick, honestly. I could pay for the Anarchy potentially, but okay. I have taken 4 damage, and that's 6. That would put Jabba Dooku to 1 HP, so Jabba to 1 HP, so I have the ability to roll him out first. A blank and a reroll there, because that cocked. A disrupt, alright. And I will... 2 disrupts. Okay, 2 disrupts, 2 resources. Not exactly what I want to see. Okay. Dealt 6 damage to me, but I am alive. That might mean something. Oh, he has to go. I guess he feels like he might have won that. Well... Well, that happened. I managed to get into another game eventually. Took maybe an hour or so. And we're against Jeff Incredible with an FN deck, FN Sienna Bazine. Much more well, no, not much more interesting at all, but very differently interesting to the previous game. Do I have the hand on? No, I don't. Good. Oh, I need to actually. I'll mulligan all of this except personal shield because he's got range damage potentially. Yeah. Oh, I need to. Okay. Let's go for this. Did I win? Did I win that last game or did I lose that last game? Probably lost that game. Jabba was definitely gonna die. But then I did have Gaffy sticks and the Houndstooth was out, so he rolled a 1. Wow, okay. I did not even notice that. We'll go with his. Let me take the shields. And there we go. Alright. Yeah, that first game I actually had a really good start to make up for the fact that he also had a pretty good start. Jabba didn't die, start turn 2, so that was good enough for me. And okay, that salvage stand is out already, so I'm going to immediately start with... do I put a personal shield on Jabba? Do I put it on Dooku? It'd be decent on both. Dooku is a very tanky character. But they're both very tanky characters. But I'm going to put it on Jabba so that I always am going to get the added reroll, even though now it's 13 to effectively 10. Dooku is a lot squishier than people give it credit for, I find. But yeah, there we go. Paid for my money, so that's paid my money so salvage stand can't proc against me with that Sienna, who has a really good chance of rolling. And she didn't. Okay. Rolling the resource. Alright, let's roll out the Jabba this time. I am upset that I didn't find a Houndstooth or basically any of my economy, but you know, what can you do? I'll keep all that. Did not see that GL Jeff. Okay, alright, so. Okay, so this guy is going ranged good, so personal shield definitely works well here. And the +2. Okay, so he doesn't get to use the FN ability, but I mean the +2 he can use with the 1 range there. Unfortunately, he has a blank already showing for the anger, which is nice to say the least. Let's yeah, there's no reason not to roll out Dooku here. I think Dooku get in a good position. There we go. All right, now I can roll. Double this card again. Are my Dooku die weighted? Feels like they're weighted because they were weighted last. Last game they just did a 2 discard for a resource, and now it's 2 card for a resource again. But this time I don't want that. I wanted that last time. Don't this time. No. But yeah, the fact that I'm playing against my opponent here is nice because he's using a 3-character deck, and this deck was designed to deal with 5-die villain. That's nice at least. Let's toss out a clash. whilst it was to deal with 5-die villain, I actually do enjoy the, the clash. It's a good thing to have. Let's reroll these 3 die. I didn't reroll the disrupt to force him in order to force him to throw in something with the FN, but no, I didn't need to. Alright, so I have 2 focus sides here. I don't really know what I'd do with the other focus side, so I probably would just take that to damage instead. Yeah, I can discard up to 2 cards here. I'm going to discard 2 cards so that and then I'll only take 1 as a result. Oh wait, no, hang on. Forgot it was modified, so I can't do that. Alright, let's just do a discard 2 here. Alright, hold that Master Imperial HQ go. Although, with Rebel War Room actually, I can focus to the 3 for 1 and then just claim for free, with the personal shield, but disrupt and a resource again. Okay, so he's not having the best of luck in the world, with what he's getting here. I probably should have taken that resource actually for the isolation potential. Although if I take the resource, he does the disrupt. He'll miss. Ooh, discarding the last card from his hand, which was the best defense. Don't have an Akbar, unfortunately. What did he discard from his hand? I didn't actually check. Hold that Imperial Age. I did check. Oh, how did I forget that so quickly? Oh, okay, guys, it's late. Alright, it's like 1 AM. 2, 4... Okay, so he gets absolutely nothing with his reroll. That's gotta suck for him. I'm willing to do 2 damage in exchange for not taking the claim, so I'll do that. Wait, I could have focused into damage first, and then he couldn't have disrupted. Oh, okay, he's gonna claim anyway. Alright, cool. Alright, Dooku's taking some damage, but I'm okay with this. Let's focus into the double melee here, and let's just hit... I think FN's gotta be the one I hit here, even though other character Sienna does have the extra dice. I'm gonna throw it to FN here instead. Get 2 more resources. So I discard the anger at this point? I think I discard the anger at this point. It's a nice card to have, but I would rather replace it for the chance to get chance cubes. Okay. Kylo's Ren lightsaber is not the worst play in the universe, but I think I want to play a chance cube here. I think I want to play a lot of chance cubes. A lot of chance cubes. But at the same time, I'm probably going to be using my entire hand here, which means I won't have something for Dooku, which sucks. He's played another salvage stand as well, which sucks again. Because chance cube can't work if you roll a bunch of salvage stands. Don't want to just lose my resources. But Kylo Ren's lightsaber is a difficult one to envision playing this early. Because Dooku has 7 health. I think I might rather just swap that out for a shield for Dooku. Disrupt and a +2. Okay, well, neither of those are resource taking, so chance cube 2. And let's see if I can get this off. I have a great potential for friends in high places here. Provided he doesn't just get a resource here. Ooh, did not quite get a resource there. So I can roll out Jabba. With his ridiculously high amounts of 5 dice. But one problem with this is that usually, and I get a double blank, of course. One of my problems is that usually, I probably should have rerolled the 1 ranged there actually, never mind. The problem is usually it's supposed to be that Dooku's the only one that survives. This is clearly not going to be the case. Usually it's Dooku survives and he's fully upgraded at this point, and then he just goes to town, but this is not what's about to happen. This is not what's about to happen at all. Dooku's just probably going to die. There's nothing I can really do about it. Let's, probably should have discarded the, probably should have used the disrupt instead, but oh well. That was a cocked die. A shield, okay. Well, now I do have the 7 for the friends in high places, and he doesn't like you. Well, That was annoying. Well, let's double disrupt then. Let's abandon the friends in high places this turn. Let's just play defensive and accept what happens. Accept what's happened as what's happened, and just be nice and defensive. I got double chance cube out, even though they didn't pay off at all. Not in the best situation here, but you know, I'm only losing a bit. But it's quite an insane amount, honestly. Electroshock and Pyrox, okay. I've taken one more point of damage, and I've not done anything for this turn. In exchange for him also not doing anything for this turn except doing one more damage. I think that's a plus for me, honestly. Hard to say. He's got a lot of removal in this deck as well, which can be annoying. Okay, he claims. Well, I can at least roll out Dooku and get something out of this. Out of this mess. Alright, a 2 million, a resource. I didn't get the focus I really would have wanted for the 3, but I can at least take my resource back and do another 2 damage in exchange. So yeah, we actually... That was overall net neutral, I think, for the group. Although, then again, maybe if he had a really bad hand... Well, he didn't have a bad hand too bad, because he did have a lot of removal in it. Here's my first rise again. Not going to be able to play that, unfortunately. It was not. It was also at the top for friends in high places, so that's annoying. And there's the salvage stands, which ruined that for me. I can at least go like truce to get a resource into rollout Jabba and pay my resources. I guess I can do this. Annoying that that rise again was in the perfect place and I couldn't get it and I wasn't allowed to roll out in time. Okay, that's really good. Let's just reroll this. Okay. So I just have 9 here. I lose all my resources. All of them. I lose the 5 resources that I could have got, and now I'm down to just 4 for other friends in high places. This removal is annoying me heavily. I keep paying all of my money for these chance cubes that I can't use, and it is...
Wait, so what is this game?
Just so annoying. Okay, well, I was going to be like, hey, Jeff can explain, I'm muting you locally, but maybe that wasn't a local mute. I don't know. I hope it was a local mute. Alright, so I'm out of money, and I would really like some money. He just took 2 resources though, so I might want to just resolve this real first. Well, actually, I have 4, 5, I have 7 actually for friends in high places here. Another friends in high places. God damn it! There's my other friends in high places. That is very annoying. I am going to play this, and then look at the other top 3 cards. There's an Anarchy. Those are 2 Anarchies. I guess I'm Anarchying this. Well, there goes my economy with the friends in high places and my Anarchies to do a lot of damage. That could have gone better. That really could have gone better. But now I know I'm not saving up for shit anymore. That was also a gaffy stick gone, right? So I've basically run out of ways of doing damage with also both my cutters going in there. Jabba can't really do damage anymore. So that's very worrying. And FN's popping off. Alright. Special, which is worthless. And then he's going to roll out FN because millions of ambush actions. And redeploys. Okay. That 3-for-1 he can do something about. He can use it. Do I just focus into resources here? Or do I try and just go for a mill victory of some kind? I think I might focus into the 3-for-1 and a resource. Let's focus into this resource and this into the 3-for-1. These chance cubes have cost me 4 resources so far. They haven't done anything. I could have totally got a rise again off without them. I'll take the resource, and the next turn I'll claim. Okay, he doesn't like you. I'm surprised he doesn't like you immediately, because I could have just claimed immediately. If they'd both been resources, I could have put another personal shield onto Dooku. If I hadn't paid all my money on chance cubes, I could have done Dooku. This is the power of removal, guys. It annoys me. Hit me with everything you have. I can't even afford to be using Dooku's ability. Gonna hit me for another 5. I can clash so that he does 4. Start of the next round. That was not a good turn for me, even though I did 2 damage to everything, so that's 6 damage. I did a lot of damage that turn, but that was actually really, really bad for me. Here's a Houndstooth. Here's my other Rise Again. I would love to get money for Rise Agains at this point. Paying 2 every single turn for this stuff, though, is very, very, very expensive. Very expensive. I guess I did 3 more damage because of friends in low places, but let's reroll this die. Blank. Okay, well. Then what does he do? Does he pay 1 for another vest defense? No, he goes for a flank. Okay, well. I'm gonna focus into another 3. I'm gonna take 4 resources and maybe pay for a rise again with this. Okay, for the right baton. And maybe he can even get a kill off here. Onto Dooku if he rolls the 3 for 1. Nobody rolls the resource, which still can be... Yep. 2 Mali instead. Okay, but I can now take the 4 resources. He did not use buyout, which is interesting. So I go to 5. He definitely could have used salvage stand as soon as he rolled in the resource. Of course he gets a resource to double salvage stand. This is all so annoying. Well, I guess I'll play a personal shield. The 2 on Dooku to try and keep him alive, but it probably won't work because FN will roll in and do some damage. If I was able to play a rise again, this game could have gone very different. Double salvage stand starts, man, and my double chance cubing really hurts. Really hurts. Let's roll into Dooku now. Maybe I should have rolled in Dooku and just gone for the rise again anyway. Double discard again on this Dooku. Not the best, not the worst. And that's a single shield side. I can't believe I haven't been able to make money this game because I've put 6 into these chance cubes. And I've only got 3 out of them in return because of his removal. Removal's really good, guys, and I don't ever use any. Paying 1. Only 1 override per turn, man. He realized. He realized. And that's a paint switch. Ow. Alright, next turn I die unless I use this shield side. Get a shield. Keep myself alive. But you can still roll in that 2 melee and then roll in that 2 melee again. Discard the Houndstooth. So that I survive. Let's discard this other rise again. I have a resource. Yay. Well, I can do one melee. One melee! Any claims, and then I'll take a resource. You had FN to roll out. he had an entire character there to roll out with. Back up to 4. Well, if this Vessel Shield's going to die, I can Gaffy Stick. I can pull back the chance cubes back into my hand and just accept that this is not going to work ever. Just go for a Flamethrower Gaffy Stick to try and win. I guess. A blank and a resource. Never fails to hit those salvage stands because he's got so much dice. Yeah, I think I just roll in my Dooku right now and just try and get something off of this personal shield. 3 melee is good though. Can't kill anyone. It's 1 away from killing someone. But it's pretty good damage. Now FN's going to overwrite something and try and go for a kill, it looks like. Okay, that Vibro... Yeah, the Vibro Knuckles can kill. Okay, there we go, because that kills me. And then I lose the ability to personal shield. This is game over. This first game is game over. Very much so. Let's play the Houndstooth, I guess. Yes, I should just overwrite from the beginning because that is what FN can do. It's good damage. Not great damage from him. Let's just roll out the... Well, no, there's no point rolling out the Houndstooth immediately because I can't get resources off of it. But I can't get resources off of the chance cubes. I brought them back to my hand. Should not have played the Houndstooth. Should have absolutely played the Gaffy Stick so I could actually roll out Jabba properly. Houndstooth can't make money without you already having money. Basically have no way of making money at this point. All of my ramp was for literally nothing. At least I got a discard. Maybe I can mill him, guys. I won't be able to mill him, guys. I just don't have money to be able to do money shenanigans with. But I have plenty of cards to reroll with. Let's keep this and let's reroll these 2 cards. These 2 dice. Double focus. Okay, well, I can focus into a resource. Very expensive. But I can do that. Very expensive in terms of dice, but I can do it. Okay, I can't personal shield that because they're all in individual squares. Does he have the other he doesn't like you? I think he's already used the other he doesn't like you. But he has a 1 for a flank. Alright, and I guess this is just where I'm gonna claim for the 3-for-1 shield. So what have we learned here? Chance cubes can be a very big mistake if your opponent has salvage stand because you will never be able to make money apparently because he can just control it all. Which is worrying. I mean, that's always the risk of chance cubes, right? Even when you roll well with them. Alright. Start of the next turn, and I actually get the initiative for once, and I'm going to play the Scaffy Stick. Now, why did I keep Isolation in my hand, you might ask? I don't have the ability to spot a character. Good question. There should be no reason for me to have kept that. Okay. That removes all shields from a character. That's a problem. He has an old card or something back when it was bugged. Okay. Or Star Wars Destiny WAS or something might be a problem. And there's the 2 melee, and I lose all 3 shields and take 2 damage. And he'll be able to do that again when he rolls out FN again. Plus 2 melee, I don't have the ability to actually make a melee out of it. The Disrupt is alright. There's just problems with this. I'm just so money starved in this game, in this match right now. It's another melee side for that, so my shields are going to be worthless. Worthless shields, and he only needs to do 1 more damage to kill me. I think I need to doubt that. I really need to doubt that, so that even if it's used, okay, I would still be able to keep my 2 shields. Now these 2 shields are actually temporary health points, very temporary health points, because he can always roll that in on the next turn, right? Yeah, I hope you can at least see what the deck's supposed to be, right? Like cards like Flamethrower and Houndstooth with their 4s, and then you can just Anarchy into them. And then you have a ridiculous amount of economy for Rise Again. I just never rolled any of it. Any of that economy or anything like that. Let's focus into a resource there. Probably should have just taken the shields, actually, thinking about it. Because otherwise this one melee could have just done actual life point damage to me here. That would have been bad for me. Life point damage? No, life damage. You can tell, guys, that I have been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links lately. And he can afford to just play weapons on other people because, you know, FN carries weapons, so that's the thing you should expect to happen at some point. Another resource though, no damage dealt ever. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, to stop him I'm gonna double disrupt. Yeah, if I had managed to get a Friends in a Rise Again off, I could definitely have healed Dooku, got an upgrade on him, and things would have been PG instead of what they now are, which is absolutely not PG. Single disrupt, that's terrible. So what's my plan here? Take a resource, play the Chance Cube, start next turn. And then next turn I can activate Jabba and put Chance Cube back into my hand. Well, if I take the resource, then I wanted to Flamethrower anyway. Not so important. He has 3 damage and a double mill, honestly. Honestly, if I was him, I'd resolve that 2 mill. Because I have very few cards left in my deck, because I did a double Friends in High Places. Even a single Friends in High Places is scary. You know, he's discarding to reroll. He's just going to try and go for a kill this turn. That is, aggressive. That can turn that thing into a 3 for 1, so he did get slightly more damage as a result of this whole thing. But even so. Maybe the chance cues are a mistake. Maybe I don't need chance cues in this deck. This deck was able to make a lot of resources without it. And I just take the 1 damage. Alright, well, I managed to mitigate a lot of the damage, at least. Draw 3, those are the last 3 cards in my deck. Oh, here's the full flamethrower, here's the bait and switch. Well, I guess I can play a flamethrower. And now Jabba can do damage. It only took the entirety of my deck and the game in order for me to be able to do so. If only I had another Anarchy, I could actually potentially win this if I just rolled a 4. And, you know, I had the resources for it. That's a 2 melee. This puts me to 1 HP, no matter what I do. Maybe this deck needs more removal. Let's keep everything. Okay. Is it worth claiming right now just to kill FN? Stops the 3 damage. I actually think that might be worth it. Although I can bait and switch into like 2 shields or something as well. But I think I'd rather save it. I can truce into 4 to kill him. And that keeps my focus up, and then I might be able to get shields up. Yeah, let's truce here. Into kill FN. And he only has 1 redeploy weapon because he went really greedily, overwriting stuff for like the Gyro Axe and stuff. When honestly he could have just put that on a different character. So with FN dead, actually, this is looking a lot better. I mean, it's not great. This is not a great situation by any means. This is not a great situation, but it's better than what it was. Double resources. I ain't got no resources for him to deal with, for him to remove. Ha! Let's Houndstooth here, and let's take this resource. It's effectively as if I just resolved it, right? A 2 for a 1 resource. Okay. I can bait and switch that into a 3 for 1 if I need to. That ambush action is big though. 1 more ranged. Just the 1 ranged, okay. Yeah. I think I just focus this into the 3 for 1. I don't think it mattered which one I did. He should just resolve the 1 ranged against me right now. Probably, so that he's guaranteeing damage, although then again he does still have plenty to discard and reroll with, although he's running out of cards. Surprisingly, despite rolling a lot of resource and stuff, he hasn't been able to roll damage. With resources, he could have just janked up his characters like crazy beforehand, but he was overwriting with FN. Okay, that's another 3 damage, unfortunately for me. But I can still resolve this 3 for 1. Now, because of how this works, I cannot personal shield the 3 range that's about to come into me. If he resolves that before he resolves the 1 range on its own. But he's discarding yet another card. He's going to be down to just 3 cards left if he's not careful. I might win by milling. I really wish I had worked harder at milling right now. I'm milling him. If he loses by mill, this is all purely his fault because he's just been removing everything. And, well, okay. Alright. 770, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Ah, lose the resource. Alright. Well, I'm not... I guess the resources does matter because I have to pay for the melee on the flamethrower and stuff, but I'm looking to just mill him now because he only has 2 cards left. 3 cards left. Let's just roll out Jabba straight up. I can keep the cards in my hand. Save them for rerolls if I need to. Okay, and I will reroll this. Okay. So 6 can kill Bazine. I can kill Bazine right here. That's kind of funny. I can kill Bazine and I've got that resource to do a double mill on the next turn. That's kind of hilarious. So let's kill Bazine. And, okay, so this deck won out of nowhere because he discarded to reroll like crazy. And I also rolled really luckily with this flamethrower of Gaffy Stick. Like, holy shit, that was lucky. That was literally the only combination. Well, okay, the Gaffy Stick could have done a 2 for 1 as well. But other than that, oh, well, one of them could also roll a resource. But, you know, that was a pretty lucky combination still. Okay, I'll absolutely just take the shield. The one time he actually needed to roll resource. To be fair, it's been crippling. He's passed. Okay. I am going to roll out Houndstooth and not take it. You gonna pass again? Alright, at this point, am I willing to just pass as well? I can still bait. I can bait and switch into a double discard here and really screw with him. But there's no way I can actually mill out the last bunch of cards unless I roll a discard on the Jabba. So I'm going to pass too. Alright, time to roll out Jabba. First action, roll Jabba. Also 2 resources because we'd start a new round. Hard to say what the hell I want to reroll here. I'm gonna reroll this. +2, okay. I need more than this to kill her, but the +2 is nice. I can focus into a 4 for 1 and kill her if she has no removal. Playing that for 3, but you do not have the time for this, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, you do not have the time. You need if you have removal, you got to use it now. I should have bait and switched first to get rid of the last 2 cards in the hand. But then she would have been able to roll out. Wow, did Jabba manage to secure a win with some really lucky rolls at the end? Okay, I like the idea of this deck at least. This concept, flaws it may be, seem to stand up. I definitely am going to need some more, you know, definitely going to need some more removal, I think. But, yeah, and then I just kill. I had a bait and switch. That's true. The one turn he forgot about rolling FN cost him everything, because that was a good, like, 3 damage minimum he would have dealt to me, basically. At least he spent all the mitigation on the chance cubes and not other stuff, I guess, but I would have loved that Rise Again. I would have loved that Rise Again so much. Alright, well, is Absolute Rosario wanting top in? I don't want to... Oh, no, never mind. Jeff finished. Okay, never mind. Alright, I didn't want to intrude, you know, if someone's there and they're spectating, I think it's rude not to at least ask. Anyway, it's been me against 99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed at least one game with this deck. One in a little bit. I plan on returning to true form to actually do this sort of stuff to explore some more deck ideas. Also, I haven't actually been dead though. There was a game I casted, an hour and 40 minutes, a match, should I say, for Artificery. I will put that in the link in the description. It was a Django Phasma versus a Kylo 2 FM1, Kylo 2 FN deck. It was an interesting series, a very tactical series where it was casted by me and Bobby Sapphire. I actually will recommend it as a decent one to watch at least. So you know, at least I've put out an extra 1 hour 40 of content in this time. It's me against 99 AK No Brainer signing out.